Hey, last minute turn of events. I'm headed to Phoenix. My dad has had a stroke and is in the hospital, and he's going to be in the hospital for the next couple of days. And so decided I'm going to jump on a flight out to Phoenix and go see him in the hospital. Not how I expected my day to start, but it's how the day is ending. It's kind of scary. It's very eye-opening. I'm here for him. Strokes are nothing to play around with and nothing to joke around with. People die from this all the time. So I'm going to go check on him. Let's head to Phoenix.
Persons have to go under the seat in front of you during boarding, and your bags up top stack them like a taco.
Off the plane, and I'm having a flashback now to this airport. Last time I came to this airport, I was dropping my kids off and my wife off, and then I drove into a tornado. I'm here. I made it to Phoenix. It is 10:15, and I think everyone is resting, which they should be, right? That's the priority. Don't wait up for me, rest. I'm gonna get some rest myself, and then I'm going to check in on everybody and check in on Dad tomorrow morning. So let's get some sleep, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. The nighttime experience went well. Stepping outside, I'm gonna go get some breakfast this morning, and in good Phoenix fashion, it's already 90 degrees and it's 8 a.m. in the morning. So let's go get some food, get over to the hospital, see Dad, and see what Phoenix breakfast is all about. Made it.
You did not buy him this.
No, this is for me.
This is
You don't get that, my friend.
Oh man.
How's it going?
Hey, my big boy.
I'm sweaty.
My big boy. Oh, that's okay. I love you.
I
Thanks.
love you.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah. It's important. Strokes kill people, Dad. You know? You're lucky to be alive. So.
Yep. They actually have identified the exact.
I mean, really what happened was when I was talking to you, the symptoms were not that much. Mostly the problem was like localized in my.
You just felt pain?
I had a strong pain.
You felt it happen?
Oh yeah, massively in the left eyeball.
Yeah.
Left eyeball, through the back of the eyeball, and then back of the neck, to this part of my neck. So then through the day, we had those meetings. By that time, I knew something was not right, and there was more than just a headache.
Mm-hmm.
And when you and I were talking, it's like, I'm going to finish my calls. I'm not just going to hop in the car and rush to the emergency room. I'll finish the call and then, I'll evaluate. And that was for sure. I walked between the building a couple of times after the call, and I knew. And right after I got done talking with you, it's like, I'm done in.
Yeah.
I'm going
Yeah.
out. So it's good that you put it out there. The main thing, Scott, that you made me aware is the timing. But I didn't know that, that this symptom has a timing window. Small window. And even though it was an hour and a half drive to get down here, it was absolutely worth it. So anyway, the symptoms got worse rapidly after I talked to you.
Yeah.
And then, Julie was walking behind me, and from 2 walks between, we walked a couple of times between the buildings. And then I was
Between your office?
Between my office and the house. And I knew it was like, okay, I'm going in. By the time we got here, luckily the waiting room wasn't hugely filled, but they got us in and they handled the crisis.
Mr. Ollie, Everest, Tegan. Love you guys. Grandpa is okay. He's recovering. I was lucky. I think the lesson in life is take care of your body. Take care of your body. I think it's a good lesson. Grandpa has been avoiding that lesson for a while, so I want to spend more time with you guys. Made a commitment to do a better diet and exercise program to be better available to be you again. Still planning on coming in September, so let's
Well, it's one step at a time. Yeah, one step at a time.
Well, that's literally the one I have to get my balance
Yeah.
back. I'm already feeling that my body is working around the neural pathways that got hit.
Yeah.
It's already working.
Your eye looks better.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, you live to fight another day. As Mom says, you're still young. Still pretty young. As I sat there with my dad, I began to see the impacts that this had on him. And his first test was with the speech pathologist, first testing his memory.
Apple, Thai.
Yep.
Um,
Is that a little bit harder than
It's-
normal for you?
this
I know you
is
don't do
not
this
any
one.
more harder than I had before.
Okay, all right, that's good to know.
And challenging his cognitive function.
Jill was a very successful stockbroker. She made a lot of money on the stock market. She then met Jack, a devastatingly handsome man. She married him and had 3 children. They lived in Chicago. She then stopped working and stayed home to bring up her children. When they were teenagers, she went back to work. She and Jack lived happily ever after. What was the name of the female?
Jill,
And what did she do for work?
stockbroker,
When did she go back to work?
after the babies.
And what state did she live in?
Chicago, well, Illinois.
Okay, good. And out of these 3 shapes, which one is the largest one?
We're not going home, are we?
And within 48 hours of arriving, they had him on his feet, ready to test his walking.
Out the door.
Here, he struggled with his balance. Next was the temperature test. Between cold
I don't feel the temperature, but I feel pain.
and hot. Then, they tried to isolate where the feeling starts and stops.
Seems a little bit harder to get on that right side, the sharp and dull. And so you can do similar practice with that as well.
Next was the stress test, tracking his heart rate and blood pressure along the way. Then they tested his hand-eye coordination for speed and for precision. And finally, a visit from the neurologist.
Know any kind of stressors. That's why I was trying to keep away from work and any
Sure.
like exertional exercise. Start with just walking. So let your blood pressure be a little bit gentle for now.
And after a long day of testing, it was time for some dinner. And then, off to bed. Well, it's another beautiful morning in Phoenix. This time, 85 degrees. I'll take it. So, I've checked in with my dad. He's up and moving a little bit, moving slow. He's got one test today to ultrasound his kidneys, but hasn't happened yet. So, I'm going back to the breakfast place that I did yesterday because that place was delicious. Gonna go meet up with him, have some food, and hang out. Hopefully we can get this test done this morning because he is itching to get out of here in time today. So, but either way, my flight is at about 1:15, 1:20, and then headed home to see the boys. So let's get this day on the road. After a little bit of breakfast,
just relax and have a little bit of fun. They say laughter is the best medicine after all. Having great conversation, making new friends, of course a quick shower, and then we had a chance to spend some quality time with each other. And before we knew it, it was time to say goodbye.
Kiddos, I hope you never have to come to your father's hospital room on an emergency. Just love him and care for him all the other times, not just, when he's in crisis. And your dad does that for me. So,
Yeah.
thanks. And Stace, thanks for letting him be in this float so he can be here and do things with his dad. I really appreciate you. Thanks.
As I left my dad, I felt encouraged. Encouraged that I'd see more of him in the future and he'd recover. But also encouraged in my new sense of direction. You see, this wasn't just a wake-up call for him, but for me as well. I have a family now. I have people who rely and count on me. So as I venture home, I make this promise to my family. I promise to make healthier choices, to take care of my body, and to not just see a doctor when I'm sick, but be proactive. My family and my health are important. And I want to be with them as long as I can. Hey! Hi, sweet baby boy. Back! Hi! Hi, did you guys miss me? Hi, sweet baby. You sleepy? Hi, Ollie. Hi. Hi, guys. Hi. Hi. Come here, big boy. It's a group hug. Dad, I wish you a speedy recovery and know that our family is thinking about you and praying for you, and we can't wait to see you when you come here next. Rest up, feel better, and we'll see you soon. Bye.